Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a flip through of this gorgeous book that was sent to me by a very special friend. I'm going to go ahead and do a little quick flip through of it, and then we're actually going to do a picture in here, hopefully. So this is Linda Ravenscroft's Fairy Tale Fantasy book number 1. So you've probably seen most of the pages in here, but I'm going to do a flip through. I'm thinking about doing this page here. This is the very first page in the book. It's a gorgeous tree with 2 dragons in it and a background. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Of course, it's really hard to find a page in here that isn't gorgeous. These pages are like uber thick. It says here that they're 300 GMS paper for professional artist finishes. So they're really thick. I think there's 14 pages in here. I mean, they're just gorgeous. So yeah, it's going to be really hard for me to turn a page because they're so thick. Isn't she pretty? I mean, I was flipping through all the books to pick one that I thought I could try out first. I just fell in love with this one, so kind of a feeling there'll be more of these coming my way. Like in the next month. I love the butterflies and how she's got a half of a frame here. They're just gorgeous. And then we even got a dude here, which is cool. You don't see that too often. You've probably seen some of these already colored. I mean, this book is pretty old, but my first one. I love this page too. Here we have Alice in Wonderland page 2. That's just fun. The Mad Tea Party. These little guys. They're just adorable. I also fell in love with this page. Tea Party on a dragon's back. I mean, adorable. Another beautiful page here. And then the last page. I have to turn the book back this way. Okay, so I have to get back to the first page. We can actually, because we're spiral bound, turn it and just have the page showing. Thought I would try out some Inktense. These are the blocks, the 72 set of block inks. I haven't really got into these, so I thought I would try them out. Thought it would be fun, especially on this paper that's supposed to be able to take everything. Get you down just a little closer. You have to see the whole page, I would think, for me to get it all done. I'm going to start on the tree because I want to get at least the tree so I know where the dragons are. So we'll get to the green page. Green set here. Leave the purples. I don't even know much about these, so I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I'm going to use a water brush. This is the Pentel small tip. Okay, that's a good color. I'm just going to be pulling colors out and putting them down. So here we go. A little on the brown branches, but that's okay. So how are you all doing? Now you're all busy watching the I can't even say talk today. Mario Lobudek's color along. Everybody's doing a wonderful job on all their gorgeous pictures. That looks to be a tree trunk there. I'm going to use this color kind of around these guys, and then I'll pick another green and go some other direction. I'll get a little up here. And a little under his chin here. There we go. Try a little of this color. I think I'm going to have to get the book down just a little bit, or the camera down, so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm just adding it in a couple spots and dabbing it with my finger so we can have a hint of a different color down here. So yeah, let's get the camera down. Turn it so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. And then I can see which side of these leaves are darker and what is lighter. And we're just going to go into different greens that are here. So we'll get a bright green here. Add it in on some of these lighter leaves. So how are you all doing today? Hope everyone is well. Pull that down a little. We'll try this color. It's a decent color. So should be a little blue behind here, I guess. See if we can add that in later. Ooh, that got a little bright. I'll take a little of whatever this is, it's darker, and get that mixed in there a little bit. And we'll throw a little brown in here, just for those branches. I knew there were a couple of more branches I saw in here. Okay. And a little brighter on this side over here. That's cool. Okay, and brown for the tree trunk. Do I have a mixing palette here? I think we'll use the shiny side. See what we got in browns. That's kind of red. That's browner. And we'll get a little tan in here and mix that all up. See what we get. And then we'll throw just a little bit of darker over here. Okay, we have whatever he's standing on here. So I assume this is the tree trunk area. Try not to get into his claws too much. And we'll pull a little of that right into our leaves. And we'll throw a little green up in here too. Boom. Okay, now we have the trunk of the tree to do. So we're just going to add water to that and go on down here. Figure out what the dude is. Got a rock here, so it's got a little of that. All down in here. And throw a little green in it too. And we got more on this side. The green, I believe, is kind of a olive green that I'm using. be like the moss on the tree. Oops, oh, it's okay. That whole area needs to be green. So we'll get some water on that and do a quick wash of whatever's on the brush here in the background. Not too shabby. That's looking pretty cute. We just have to figure out what color we want the dragons. Okay, put a little brown on those rocks. Maybe a hint of blue. Okay. Okay, we're going to do, what I need is yellow, so I'm going to move this over and get out the yellows. I'm going to use yellow for highlights on them, kind of yellowish green, so this is a pretty color, whatever this is. Yeah, it's kind of yellow green. And we're going to put that in the highlights on these guys. Toes. Just kind of give them a wash is what we're going to do. You can always darken. Okay, we're going to do the other one the same way. I think we'll do them both the same color. Maybe one will have a little more highly contrasted colors than the other one, but for the most part. Cool. Okay. Now we're going to kind of go one more of a greenish blue color and one a bluish purplish shades, I guess. Why not? So I'm going to throw a little green in this one. I don't even know what color I picked up. It was a good green. They have numbers, I guess. I could probably tell you numbers. It's the brightest one in here. Yeah. So I'm kind of using this one. You just bring that right back out into the tree too, so. I need a rag here. Dry some of that water off the brush. Okay, down here on the feet. If I showed you the feet, you'd see what I'm doing, so sorry. Throw a little olive green in that area. Bring it right down into the rock. I'll throw some of that in the toes too. In here with the olive green, darken up those areas. We're going to go over this with a little bit of pencil too. Okay. Oh, his tail. We'll do his tail. Can't not do his tail. Move it up so you can see the tail. Sorry. So we're going to throw that green in and a little of this. Some of that brighter green. Okay, we're going to throw a little tiny bit of blue in him. Get this green off. This is a good blue, I think. Ooh, that's bright. Get it nicely watered down. All right. A little more of that in the rock. Okay, and we will color up him a little bit. Same colors, the olive green. This guy will be a little darker than that other guy. To get a little more color out here. This is just the olive green mixed with a little bit of the dark blue to darken it even deeper. Okay, we're going to put purple in him, so we want a darker purple here. Sorry. Just adding the purple in the shadows, pulling it out. Get a little white or light wash on it. We want to see the purple, but we don't want it too bright. So I want this page to be kind of muted, which is what I'm trying to do here. But I want that purple to show up. So I'll grab a little bit lighter color purple here and throw it in here every now and then. Around his face here. Okay, and then we'll just add a little bit more of the blue into this one. There we go. We're going to do a quick run around of color just on the outside of the framework here. So we're going to pick whatever that is. It's kind of a orangey, goldish color. We're just going to take it all the way around. Can even go on the trees, leaves. Just going to go around it. More in some spots than others. Okay, we'll put a little more up here. Brighten that up a little bit. Okay, and then a real light blue sky. Let's see if we water you down a lot. You're not exactly blue. Okay, light blue sky. Do I have a white? I definitely do. Let's use you and whiten up that. There we go. We have a sky in here. So I want to put a little bit of a wash of blue up there. And over here. Okay, and then up in these tree areas we have some blue, so we're going to put it up here too. It's just going to go in there just to be some blue color. A little bit more green in these leaves down here. And then I'm going to call it for today. And then when we come back, I'll do some pencil work in here. Well, maybe I can do some now. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty dry. Dries quick. And since we're using our, oops, gotta get that cardboard in there. Sorry for all that scratching. Oh, that was just fingers on chalkboards. Derwent Inktense. Maybe we can use some Derwent pencils. Hold on. Okay, I got out my Derwent Drawing pencils. I haven't used that set yet, and it's got some nice muted tones in here. So let's see what we got. Green shadow. Be a cool color. Ink blue. Do we have a purplish color here? Ivory black. Chocolate's a good one. Mars orange would be a good one. Violet. Somewhere in between these. I just take them all out and put them on my desk, and then we'll see how they work. Okay, we're going to use the green shadow and ink blue in this guy here because he's the blue dragon. So we're going to add a little blue in here. We're just going to shadow up all these areas. Then we'll take in the green shadow. I'm going to bring in a little bit of white. If I can find my pencil sharpener, sorry. Not need to wrench my arm across there. This is Prisma White. We're just going to brighten up a couple of these areas here. use it to blend the pencil into. Okay, I think I'm going to need a sharper, darker color in there, so I'll get out a poly in the dark. Chrome oxide green here. And just darken that a little bit more. Yeah, I think that works a little better. Need to sharpen it. Okay, we're going to use a little ruby earth here first and darken up his little tongue here. Add in a little dark. I'm going to put a little dark indigo in there. I've got these little circles here. I'm going to exaggerate them up a little bit. Throw a little bright green in that just to make sure he's not too blue. He didn't start off blue. Sorry, I have to sharpen that. This is cadmium yellow lemon. Okay, we're going to take the eraser in and just erase a little few highlights. And those little dots there. Okay, then we're going to give him an eye color. I think his eye should probably, I'm going to make it purple. Make his eye purple and his eye blue. Oh. Let's see, I need a purple. A nice, pretty, light purple. A violet. And we're just going to add violet in here. And then a darker, well, deaf blue. It's right in with the purple, so we're going to add that in there. Okay, and then a tiny bit of white. Blend those two together. Tiny bit of black, black. Sorry, my kitty is now upset with me for some reason. And then we'll put a little dot in his eye, hopefully. I only say that because there we go. He's turning out pretty good. What is this? The Delft blue, so it's still blue on this guy. just going to give him a little more green in here because that's too light. So, pine tree is not the color I'm after. Olive green yellowish. Just going to darken that up a little bit in here. And then going down his tail here. Right into that tree branch. On his toes again. Under his hand, under his arm. Just in the crease of that leg. Under his toes. And throw a little of this up in here too. Bring some of that color in from his wing here. Make it nice and dark when you bring it in so you can see where it's coming from. Okay, I think he's turning out pretty cool. I'm going to add a little brown into the tree trunk down here. So a little burnt umber. The shadow on this side. Under his arm. His leg, bring it on over. Down in here. And I forgot to even add color onto this branch, so we're going to do that. Whoops. Shadow underneath all these areas that were shadowed. Let's put up here too, just with the same color going on. Into our branches that we have going out here, the branches that are coming out of its wings. So you could bring some of that color up into there too. A little darker over here. Bring a little of that color in also. We're going to put it into these like little veins he's got here. See if he's got any more. Just darken this branch a little bit more. Add a few more colors into this tree. This one is raw umber. Throw a little bit of that shadow right into the dragon too. Okay. And dark sepia into these darker areas, just to bring them out. So we're darkening them up. Am I even showing you any of this? Not sure how this branch actually goes here. It's like his toenails turn into part of the tree. Kind of cool. Just adding a little more depth in here. Exaggerating these out a little bit and pressing pretty hard to get that line to come out. This here is part of his wing, so we want to make sure that shows up. Goes under that branch, comes out to these branches. And then we'll just shadow it underneath here. Bring that down. There we go. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And I'm going to have to call it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying. I think he's turning out rather cool looking. Anyway, so I'll see you in part 2. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.